Here in the Solent area, many of us are partial to the odd tipple, and it seems that more of us are seeking out real ales and traditional ciders. So a beer festival is an ideal place to tempt those taste buds and try something new. Our reporter Richard Stringer went to sample some of the flavours on offer.
Who doesn't like a good beer festival? Getting to try a variety of different drinks that may not be available down your local pub. But along with good beers, great ciders and live music, this festival is set in quite an unusual location. A theatre.
About 9 months before we did the first beer festival, I was here for a Christmas event, and one of my friends turned around and said, "Oh, you've been talking about a good venue for a beer festival. This would be quite quirky, wouldn't it?" And it kind of feels like that. It's one of these things. It's a really ideal venue and people do comment that it's a different beer festival. It's a different feel to it, and quite a nice, interesting feel to it. And the venue adds a lot to that as well. I try and source some things that I haven't seen locally before, and as well as that, I think it's a different style of atmosphere. And like I said earlier, the building adds a little bit to that, so they get to drink in a different place. Well, we've got 43 different beers, and we have 11 different ciders and perries. We've got lots of beers from all around the country, some from as far as Tyne and Wear. Unlike some other beer festivals, it's myself that actually goes and gets the beer as well. So I drive the van up and go up to the other breweries and get the beer from them, so it kind of adds a little bit more for them. So pretty much wherever the van takes me, that's where we get the beer from. Today I have tried all the beers because that's my job. And so about 10 o'clock, my first job to come in is to make sure all the beers are nice and bright, all the beers taste okay, and they're all ready to go. So for my sins, I've tasted 43 beers this morning, and I think so far, it's always difficult to make a snap judgment. Obviously, I'm biased towards my own Irving's beer, so I'm not going to mention any of them. But the Nottingham Bullion is very nice, and the Prospect Nutty Slack, which is from Standish near Wigan, also very good. So there's bias there, but as the couple of days wear on, I'll get some other favourites, but that's my starting favourites.
Well, with so much on offer, what did the people of Portsmouth think about the beer and the location?
Oh, it was great. We come every year, yeah.
It's nice to sample sort of the local beers.
What's not to like at a beer festival?
Come every year. Come every year. Same.
What do you think about it being in a theatre rather than
It's a great venue. Great venue. That's one of the reasons why I come every year.
It's mango cider.
Mango cider, that's now quite unusual.
Very nice though.
Yeah. Is the verdict on the taste?
Very nice.
How about yourself, sir?
Oh, I'm fine. Drinking a wagtail, apparently.
Wagtail seems to be quite popular already.
There you go, nice slow beer to start with.
Come down, try some beers, listen to some cracking music, and enjoy yourself.
Well, tickets are still available for Saturday, so I may have to leave the car at home and try a glass, or 3 for myself. This is Richard Stringer for That's Solent.